Hello, my name is Norman McNamara and I'm the founder of the Global Purple Angel Dementia Awareness Campaign. Today I want to talk about a subject which is close to a lot of people's hearts and often divides people. But I feel as though it's something that needs to be talked in this year of telling the truth about dementia. And what I want to talk about is using the words living well with dementia and using the word suffering. Now, living well with dementia is being used now by certain parties all over the world, not just in the UK. But I have to question, what does living well means? Because to me, living well with dementia means that you're doing okay. And sometimes we believe, and there's lots of people like myself believe the same thing, that it's trivializing the illness of dementia. Simply because, have you ever heard anybody saying, oh, I'm living well with cancer, or I'm living well with heart failure, or I'm living well with brain tumour? You never hear that. So why use the word living well with dementia? People with dementia, like myself, don't want putting into those little boxes. And I believe that this is exactly what's happening. By all means, living with dementia seems perfectly acceptable to everybody. But why do you have to use the phrase living well? Because it gives out all sorts of misinformation and the things that go with it. People like myself live with dementia. Of course we do. But dementia is a terminal disease. There is no known cure. That in itself is enough for people to worry so much that you could not possibly live well with dementia, knowing that you have that hanging over your head. You will live with dementia. You have to live with dementia. You have no choice. But how can you live well with dementia when you have that over your head, hanging over your head? This video is not to frighten anybody or to scaremong, as it's been said. This is just to tell the honest truth that everyday carers, everyday family members do not believe in the word well. And the other word, I'm very, very sad to say, is suffering from dementia. As I mentioned before, I'm living with dementia. That's fine. Absolutely fine by me. When people get into late stages, when they're bedridden, when they're in care homes, when they're cold and lost, frightened, confused, and when they have bed sores, when they're screaming out for loved ones who aren't there anymore, that's suffering. And there isn't anybody in the world can tell me any different. That is suffering with dementia. I lost my father and my grandmother to this awful disease. I looked in their eyes when they were screaming, when they were frightened, when they were confused, when they didn't know who was who and what was what and what was going on. They were suffering at that time, and nobody could tell me any different. It's not all about Big Brother or the politically correct telling us what to say. Our fathers, forefathers, and forefathers before that fought for freedoms so we could say what we want within reason. There are certain words we don't use anymore. We don't use the word spastic, and quite rightly so, because it's being moved out slowly but surely. We don't use the N word, and quite rightly so we don't, because that is highly, highly disrespectful and offensive. But I don't see any reason why, if somebody's in late stages or mid to late stages and having lots and lots of problems, you cannot use the word suffering. So what I'm trying to say, guys, in this year of telling the truth about dementia, let's be grown up about this and let's use a bit of common sense. If somebody's in early stages and so on, and they want to say it, they are living with dementia like myself. If those are in late stages, we're screaming, shouting, and having an awful time, so confused and so lost, then they are suffering. But you choose what you say. Please don't let other people try to tell you what to say and what not to say. That's just not on. Not on. We're all grown-ups. We have the right to say what we want to say. I hope this has helped a lot of people, and I know it will probably offend some. But this is the year that we start to tell the truth about dementia, and this is the year we carry on. Thank you so, so much. Bye.